Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Madison Reid. If you are new here, I do post 3 to 5 times a week and I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe to my channel. Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the Maybelline 24-Hour Foundation and seeing if it is the best drugstore foundation in the whole entire world because you guys, wow. This foundation totally shocked me because I just walked in Ulta and I was just like trying to find a foundation that I could review, and this was like a couple of months ago, so I'm surprised I haven't reviewed it by now. But I think I saw somebody use this or review it or something, so I was like, let me give it a try because I've heard it's really good and full coverage. So I gave it a try and totally blew my mind. So if you guys would like to see the wear test for this foundation and also see how it applies on my skin, you're in the right place. Just keep watching. Okay, so the bottle does have a pump, and hallelujah, I love bottles with a pump, and I don't think that many drugstore foundations have a pump. So the foundation does have 16 shades, so I mean, it's not the worst, but it honestly isn't the best when it comes to shade range, but I think they're coming out with more shade ranges. I don't know. I feel like I've heard somewhere that they were going to come out with a bunch more, and they might have already, but on the Ulta website it only shows 16 shades, so that's all you can get online. And the shade that I get is the shade Classic Ivory. I did get Warm Nude as well, and honestly I like to mix them together. I feel like they're the perfect color for me. Alright, so on the Ulta website the foundation is $11.99, so honestly it's not that bad. Alright, so let's read some of the claims online. It says the foundation is oil free, doesn't clog pores, dermatologist tested, full coverage foundation with a seamless finish, evens out, camouflages and enhances, minimizes the appearance of flaws and imperfection, and it glides onto skin for smooth and breathable wear. And it also does say the foundation is a 24-hour foundation, which is honestly just a really huge because nobody wears foundations for 24 hours. I mean, I don't on one hand because I do like to sleep. Right, so as you guys know by now, I have really dry skin. I used to just get hydrating foundations, but I like matte foundations because they're higher coverage and I just like the way they sit on my skin. Even though my foundation is dry, I found the perfect primer, and that is the NYX Hydra Touch Oil Primer. And if you have dry skin and you have not tried this, you need to try this product. And I already primed my face with this, so I'm just going to go ahead and go right in with the foundation. Alright, and as usual, on this side of my face, I'm going to be using my Morphe Beauty Blender, and on this side, I'm going to be using my Morphe M439, just to see which one applies better and which one gives me the fullest coverage. Alright, so I'm just going to go in with a couple of squirts of this. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's like a super thick consistency, so it's not like a runny foundation. Alright, so I just dabbed a little bit on my Beauty Blender, and I'm just going to go ahead and start blending. As you guys can see, like, that is thick. Like, that is a really thick foundation, and I like that. I don't typically like runny foundations because usually they stick to your pores and they just look almost sheer to me. So I like thicker foundations because I feel like they're higher coverage and they sit on your skin a lot better. And this honestly is probably the best drugstore foundation I've ever found. So it gave me like a matte slash satin finish, which I'm actually really feeling. And that is some really good coverage right there. So now I'm just going to go in with my Morphe M439. This works. I actually have not used this foundation with a brush yet. I don't know why. I just always go back to my Beauty Blender. Like, I don't think I've ever like started off with a brush when I first got a foundation, just because I really like Beauty Blenders. They just honestly make your foundation look the best, I feel like. Okay, so when you pick it up with the brush, it will pick up the product and blend it out, as to where the Beauty Blender honestly like kind of holds the product in the blender, so you don't get like all the product on your face. I really don't know. Oh my gosh, why have I never tried this with a brush before? Like, so this is the brush side right here. And then this is the Beauty Blender side with one coat. Wow, I honestly think I'm really liking the brush side. It gave me a lot of coverage, and I just really like the way it sat on my skin on this side. I'm guessing since this is such a high coverage and matte foundation that the Beauty Blender kind of dimmed it down a little bit, and it almost made it a little bit too matte, if you know what I mean. So I think I'm going to go on the rest of my face with the brush. Alright, so I'm just going to go in with my Morphe M439, and I'm just going to go over my face. You guys, I'm just a little shook right now. Like, I can't believe that the brush side looked better. Like, I was just telling you guys that I've never had a brush side look better. Well, with this foundation, like, the brush side looked so much better. Okay, so I just got done with my makeup. To set my face, I used RC Matte Powder. I used Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. For my lip liner, I used the Essence Sucker for Gray. And then for my lipstick, I used Maybelline in the color Nude Embrace. For my lower lash line mascara, I used the Mega Length Mascara by Wet n Wild. And if you haven't tried this for your lower lash line, you really should. The wand is just so teeny, and it just honestly is so great for your lower lash line. Alright, so for eyelashes, I used the Ardell Wispies. And then for mascara on the top, I used L'Oreal and Voluminous Carbon Black. For my eyeshadow, I used the Morphe 39A palette. Highlighter today, I used this gold color in the Carly Ballable palette. And then I also used this white to highlight my inner corner and my brow bone. And to set this whole look, I used the Ulta Beauty Dewy Setting Spray. And for bronzer, I used Hoola Bronzer. And then I used the blush in the Benefit Cheek Parade palette, which is called Dandelion. I'm really sorry that it's taking me so long to get back and film for this. But I had to film another video, which is going to come out Saturday and Sunday. I'm so sorry that I'm like just now checking in with you guys, but I am going to do a check-in in natural lighting just to show you guys what the foundation looks like in natural lighting. I did get done with my makeup around 1:15, somewhere around in there. So this is what it looks like after, I mean, it's been a really long time. I had to make lunch and film the rest of that other video, so I'm so sorry, you guys. Please don't hate me that I didn't do another check-in before now, but I'm gonna go ahead and do the check-in in natural lighting. I just kind of wanted to sit down and talk to you guys for a minute and show you guys what the foundation looks like. It looks so bomb, you guys. Like, that is so bomb. I'm so excited to film the rest of this and see how long wearing it is. I'm not really sure. I never really pay attention when I wear this foundation, but then again, I don't feel like I usually wear it for 12 hours, so I'm so excited to see how it holds up through the day. And I will do a check-in right now, like right after this, in natural lighting. So I'll see you guys in just a minute. Alright, so this is my 4-hour check-in. Look any different on my skin. I'll show you guys up close what it looks like. It just looks super flawless on my skin. This is definitely like one of my favorite foundations of all time. Like, I just really like it. I've worn it for a couple of months now, so I can definitely give you my honest opinion when it comes to this foundation. It's just really beautiful. It sits on my skin nice. It looks flawless. This is very high coverage, so if you're not looking for high coverage foundation, I definitely do not recommend this because it's very full coverage. I really love it, you guys. Like, it's like probably one of my favorite foundations ever. It might even be my favorite foundation, like even compared to high-end foundations. Like, it's just so bomb. I don't really know what the foundation is like when it comes to long wearing and if it wears like 12 hours, because usually I only wear it like 7 or 8 hours. So I'm going to be wearing it for a full 12 hours to see how it holds up compared to a high-end foundation. So I'm going to do another check-in in about 4 more hours, and I'll see you guys. Okay, so this is my last check-in of the day. About my 8-hour check-in. I filmed my 8-hour check-in, you guys. So basically I was holding the camera to my face and I thought I was filming, and I guess I pressed the button like when I sat it down. So I literally have the longest footage of the top of my ceiling. The time is currently 12:30, so it's not technically 1 o'clock yet, but it's almost there. So let's just say I did it for almost 12 hours. I just have to finish editing this video so I can put it out tomorrow, and I gotta wake up early, so I just kind of need to go to bed now. It looks super good, you guys. The only place where it's like noticeably different is honestly around my mouth. It's like came off a lot, and I do have crease lines in the edge of my nose. I don't know if you can see, and it did get like not technically oily, but like a little bit dewy on my skin, which honestly I like because my skin's so dry and I just kind of like my skin to look dewy. I guess because I'm not used to it, I feel like it looks good, but in reality it probably doesn't. And it didn't even come off on my chin that much, which is crazy because foundations always come off on my chin like first. Like, they come off on my chin like right time I put it on. I feel like my chin does not hold like product that well, and I feel like that's why it just comes off my chin quick. But yeah, it looks really good. I'm like really surprised. I didn't think it was gonna hold up this good after 12 hours of wearing it. So I'm like super surprised, but Then again, I knew that this was such a good foundation when it comes to high coverage and like long wearing, just from like wearing it day to day. But I didn't realize that it would stay on for 12 hours completely. So I'm really surprised. So if you're in the market for like a very high coverage long wearing foundation that's only, I think it was $11.99, I would definitely purchase this and try it. But anyways, if you guys like this video, please give this video a big thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel. It would mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!